Okay, I haven't done one of these model comparisons in quite a while. You don't get too often where you can compare two companies with the identical type of model. This one is the Gemini200 and the Inflight version of the United Airlines Airbus A320, both in 1:200 scale. All in all, either one of these models on its own is a very high quality model, and I think you'd be happy with either one. Price-wise, you're going to pay a little more for the in-flight version of this, anywhere between $15 and $25 more, depending on how hard they are to get nowadays. I got mine both new. The in-flight was about $15 more, but like I said, they made less of them, and you might be spending a little more if you're looking for one of these ones. All right, getting into some of the details. First off, the Inflight 200 one on the right here. Inflight has done a great job on their A320. Okay, they've nailed almost every detail that I could have hoped for on what an A320 is, including a top-notch design on their satellite dome on top. I mean, I don't think I've seen one that's that realistic. Inflight 200 is also kept with their removable landing gears if you'd like to do that and set it up in the flight phase. The landing gear is detachable. It only secures with magnets. Whereas the Gemini one is fixed. They do not come off. When you compare the detail on the two, the Inflight has a little bit more detail. For instance, look at the engine, nacelles, and mounts. You can compare the Gemini on the left and the Inflight on the right. You can see a lot more decals applied to the in-flight one, as well as more detail broken out in the engine mount. I did notice that the Gemini one has those strakes on both sides in the nacelle, whereas the in-flight only has the inboard one. I'm not sure which one is more realistic. And then the other main difference, if you look at the top of the wing, the detail on the in-flight one is much more broken out and contrasting than the kind of monotone on the Gemini. Again, I'm not sure which one's more realistic, because Gemini has done both types of A320 wings. So I'd have to go and do some research and figure out which one United actually went with on their A320s. There's a couple little details here and there, like not just the stat domes. On the Inflight 200, they have about twice as many antennae on them. The Gemini has 2 top and 2 bottom. The Inflight 200 has 3 on the top and 3 on the bottom. All right. Again, not trying to take too much away from the Gemini, because I was very happy with the Gemini 200 version before I got the Inflight 200 one. But that being said, once I compared the two side by side, definitely prefer the way Inflight has done their A320. Alright, the next model review that's going to come out when I get it is going to be the Gemini versus Inflight New Livery United 737-800s. I already have the Gemini one. Fairly happy with that. Parked over here behind the boxes. And once I get the Inflight 200 one, we'll compare the two. All right, and thank you for watching.